everybody, and welcome to the Morgan Dragonmoon show. I'm Morgan Dragonmoon, and thank you guys for coming on. I'm sorry it's been such a long time since I was last live. It was about 2020. That's been a long time. I do apologize for that. As you can tell, I look different. Hey Patrick, how's it going? Nice to see you on here. I can show people's comments like that. That's just an example one. So, for those who are new, welcome. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, hey Amber, how's it going? Anyways, where was I going with what I was talking with? So yeah, I've not been online for a long time, since 2020. A lot has changed since then. I've now doing my shop full time. I'm now becoming a Norse pagan. I've learned a lot of different things from then. I've even started creating my own runes, met a lot of really cool people. Yeah. So I'm going to do a quick presentation of what runes and stuff I've made so far. Excuse me. And exactly what they're priced for and stuff like that. And I will also, yeah. All right, so let's begin. Let's get the slide up and running here. Let's see, which presentation was the best one? Ah, yes. That one. Nope. That one. There we go. All right, so I am presenting my custom runes I've made. Oh, the picture should have been on the background, but oh well. So these are the current set of runes I'm making right now. They're silver designs, but the paint itself is glow in the dark. I've tested it and it actually works pretty good. I still got a few more to paint, but they are $20 plus tax. They do come with a little bag with them. Design on them or not, it all depends on the person that wants them. That's an example of the ones I'm working on right now. And here's some other examples I've made. Those are labradorite ones. And those are the first ones I've carved out of crystal. Picture in the background doesn't give them very good justice. The paint's kind of like a grayish color. They're 45 plus tax. Depending on how long they sit, I might lower the price a little bit. A red Jasper River Rocks I created. The paint's kind of like ivory green. Almost reminds me of like the pattern of the sweater that Freddy Krueger wears, like the red and green contrasting, stuff like that. Most of my rune sets that are stones will only have 24 of them, because that's traditionally how many of them are in a set. The newer sets have a blank rune because that's just how they've been designed now, because like that's more or less like a wild card, kind of like the inside of Odin kind of thing. I'm not really 100% sure about that. I'll have to read up more about that later on. Some black stone ones with silver paint on them. And then there's an example of a design on one of the bags that's a Mjolnir. I used to be able to find those stones a lot at this one store that were that size, but I am having very difficulty trying to find that specific size stone now. But luckily I found some river rocks that are that color that would work perfectly fine for that. But I will still charge the same amount for that. And these are the glow in the dark ones. Sorry about the blurry picture. They're plastic kind of texture stones, like you'd use in like fish tanks or or patio, driveway, stuff like that. These will come with a blank stone because I have plenty of those stones for right now. And I can either paint them glow in the dark or UV reactive paints, or even regular paints even too. These are examples of some of the stones I have for the stone ones. I have like a white stone, like a reddish stone, black onyx, or no, not black onyx, black obsidian, river rock, black, like planter filling stones, some kind of green rock and stuff like that. And then these are the examples of the glow-in-the-dark stones I have. And I can paint glow-in-the-dark or UV reactive paints on those. And they are pretty cool. I like those stones. I have a set there, white stones with blue glow-in-the-dark paint on them, and they look really cool in the black light. I do not have a picture of them right now, but I'll post something later on about that on my page. So these are the other resin Futhark sets I have. This is one of my favorite ones because I call it the Elsa set because it reminds me of Frozen. All of the above. And yes, I did make you some. Note the Yura rune, which is the... yeah, they are, right? The Yura rune on this set, like the sets like these, are backwards. That's just because how the mold was made. But yeah, this is my favorite set I made. I have nobody bought this one yet. I'm really hoping someone will. Who knows? Maybe I could do a giveaway with this and maybe give away this set. I just love how these look. And these are the next set I've made. I had a little bit of issues with the resin on it, but otherwise than that, it actually turned out pretty good. They're like red, yellow, green mix with gold on it. I was kind of trying to go with like the same effect this one lady did with a domino set, kind of like a Rastafarian kind of thing, but it didn't turn out very well as I thought it would, but I still like how these turned out. And then these ones I still have. I was originally going to make these for a friend of mine, but she decided I should sell them. And I really liked how these ones turned out. The purple looks awesome in it. The back of them are black, and then the color of the symbols is like a brick red or something like that. These are my favorite ones too. And then these are the other set of designs. The Euro rune on there is actually in the right direction. And these ones are a little bit more, are less expensive than the other ones because of the size and thickness. And I actually have a set of Futhark like that. I'll show you after this presentation's over. I actually got a lot of rune sets, to be honest with you. You can never have too many runes, right? And then the Witch's Runes. I'm hoping that I get some more people interested in these because these are a brand new kind of thing and it's been around not very long, I guess. These are stone Witch's Runes I made. They were kind of hard to carve, I'm not going to lie, because of the different symbols. Yeah, they were kind of hard to carve with the different symbols and stuff like that. Yeah, I love how these look too. And they're 30 plus tax for stone ones. I do not have glow in the dark stone options for these because the symbols are kind of too big for those pebbles. But good news is I can make resin ones too. And they're a lot cheaper than the stone ones. And you get a blank rune stone as well. I also have a set of those as well. They're kind of like the same color I had with the other runes I was trying to go for. These turned out a lot better than the other ones. And then I also had another set of runes like this that actually sold. Same color as the gothic looking ones. And one of them, the resin didn't cure all the way properly, so it almost looked like something got bit out of the chunk, so I made it look like it was bloody there. And it ended up looking pretty cool. And then coming soon, once I get... Oh, hey, how's it going? Thanks. I appreciate that. And coming soon, we have four-sided Elder Futhark resin dice for dice divination. Those are my dice I have. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the dice to actually form properly. But I can't wait until I get more of these made. And that's it for the presentation. So anyways, like I was saying, I also have different types of resin rune sets. These are mine. Kind of like an all black. The golden sparkle. Yeah. And then this is what my rune pouch looks like. I have that on that side and then that on the other side. Thanks. I've been fairly busy since 2020. And then this pouch, yeah, I know they're really pretty, aren't they? And then this pouch is my witch's runes. And there's one of them right there. Same color as my other resin ones. And I'm using an old Crown Royal pouch for now until I get a better pouch. And then these I made a couple days ago. These are really cool. I kind of made these. I was inspired by the Norse goddess Hel when I created these. So these are kind of like, it's kind of hard to see the design, but like when you look at the side, it's got like a, yeah, these ones turned out really great. I love these. So I'm keeping these ones. So anyways, what else was I going to say? Oh, for those that are interested in wanting to learn about the witches' runes, I suggest picking up this book. Because there's a lot of information about the different symbols and stuff in here and what they all mean and stuff like that. And they even have instructions on how to make your own. Yes, those ones that I was just showing were the ones I just made. Yeah, so it also shows you how to make the runes. Like you can make them out of wood even too, like the little wood discs. I've seen people do that. What else is I going to show? And for those who are wanting to get into runes and stuff like that, but are more of a card person, which I know some people are, this is a good deck called The Power of the Runes. It's got some really beautiful artwork. There's some I can show on live, and there's some I cannot show on live on here, but these are really cool. Let's see here if I can find a really cool one that you guys might like. Let's see here. There's one for Fehu. That's pretty cool. And then, if I'm not mistaken, this is for Perthro, and I think this is the Norns. Do I have an online page with all the runes I have for sale? I do not right now, but we are working on one. I'm actually going to be doing what was it? A couple friends of mine and I are going to be doing a site. Yeah, coming soon, Patrick, right? Eventually we're going to be doing a show where I'll have Patrick on and he'll explain more about our shop and stuff like that, because it's going to be like a all of us working together thing soon. And I am working on my own Etsy shop too for Jade Dragonmoon, but that's still a work in progress because I got to figure out how to do all like the information about like how much stuff weighs and stuff like that. But for now, that's on a back burner because I'm more or less focusing on the shop and then the collaboration store too. What else was I going to show you? So I used to do a lot of Oracle card readings online before. I used to use the Chinese fortune telling cards. Have not used those in a long time. I still have them, but I've not used them in a while. Lately, I've been doing more stuff with tarot now, especially at the expos and stuff like that. Speaking of expos, my upcoming expo I'm going to be going to is going to be in East Grand Forks, Minnesota, and it's a craft and vendor expo. That's February 25th, and then I will be doing the Souls of Spirits expos coming up soon. First one's going to be in April. That one's going to be in Bismarck. Yes, you're coming too. Yeah, I love tarot. I've been getting a little bit better at it. I used to like do it where I would have to read the book to figure out what was going on, but this other deck I have, I've been doing it by intuition and stuff. I've been pretty good on some of them, and then I've had some where like people did not know what was going on, and then I said, well, you might not know it now, but eventually it will like be like, oh, that's what they meant, or that's what you meant, you know. Yeah, just like with ruins sets, I have a lot of tarot cards. But you know what they say, you can't have enough tarot cards or ruins. My favorite one that I've been using a lot lately is my Runic Tarot deck. It's by Low Scary Bow. This is what the back of them looks like. I'm going to be doing a review video about them pretty soon. I'm going to post it up on YouTube. Yeah, or Oracle cards, right? And books, too. It's like you can't have enough books either. That reminds me of that one episode of I think it was a Hoarders episode on TV where this guy had like his house was full of books. It was just crazy. I don't have any runes yet. I have to watch this video. It came in late. That's okay. I have so many books too. Never too much knowledge. That's true. That seems like why more or less Odin came in my path now, is because I'm seeking more knowledge and I'm on like a journey now, an actual journey now, instead of being kind of stuck. Books for the win, right? Yeah. So anyways, in June of last year is when I started my path down the Norse paganism path. Since then, I've built a really strong connection with my ancestors on my mom's side particularly, and a little bit on my dad's side. It's more or less like the Germanic side of my dad's ancestry. But like if you looked at my ancestry results, I have a lot of Norwegian ancestry, so that's kind of like why I'm strongly resonating with the Norse. And I've actually enjoyed learning more about them, about the different gods and goddesses. I used to have a different point of view of how Loki was, but like now I see him differently than how I used to see him. Because like there's a lot of people in Asatru and stuff that don't even want nothing to do with Loki because of the fact that he caused Baldur's death. But then I kind of have a different point of view now where it's like he's like the catalyst of change. It's like a lot of things that happen in the mythology. If it wasn't for Loki, a lot of things wouldn't exist, like Mjolnir, Thraupnir, and a lot of things, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. And then now I have like a different point of view of how Loki's children are now, because like honestly, when I heard about Fenrir and Jormungandr, I actually thought they were how they looked as they're described, like it being a giant serpent and a giant wolf. But then I was like, after I watched this one video of this lady talking about like the fact that Jotnar can shapeshift into different forms, but they just choose to be in that form because that's like the form that's like their set form that they came into existence as. And then I was like, that makes a lot of sense because their father Loki can shapeshift, and so can Angerboda. So it makes me wonder why nobody's like done any like why there's no myths about the children like shapeshifting into different forms. Well, besides the Utgard Loki one where Jormungandr shapeshifted into a cat. And that one was pretty interesting. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to show you a few of the cards in this deck. Well, this is the book that comes with it. It's a thick book, but it's got a lot of really cool information in it. It also shows you the runes in it. Let's see here. It has like a brief introduction to the runes. Interesting. I think they put Euro in there backwards. I'm not sure. But I'll show you a couple cards for shuffle one more time here. There we go. Yeah, so this is the Two of Wands. I think that's a pretty cool card. There's another really cool card in here that I thought was amazing that they the Tower card is really cool. That's Fafnir. Dragon Fafnir. This one's amazing. I think it's oops, dropped it. The Ten of Wands. That's Odin and the Nine Realms. That card would be a really cool poster. I would love to have that poster. Let's see here. If I could find one card I was looking for. Let's see here. Find it. This is an awesome card. That's the Emperor. That's Thor. I venerate Thor quite a bit. Yeah, they are. They're really cool. Came in a big box, though. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I'm going to have to get you on the show one time. Here's the Death card. That's the picture that's on the book. That's Odin in the entrance to Valhalla, along with Gary and Freki and Hugin and Moonin on the picture. That's who's on the tapestry in the background is Hugin and Moonin. Odin's Ravens. Yeah, that would be fun, right? And this is an interesting choice of who they picked for the Devil card. But then again, I'm not surprised they did this because, like I said, a lot of people in Austru do not really care for Loki. And there's Loki on the card. Kind of not how he's normally, kind of not how he's like depicted normally. Everybody thinks that like the actual Loki looks like he does in Marvel with the black hair and everything, but a lot of people think that he's kind of similar to the personification of fire in the Utgard Loki story, the entity called Logi. And that entity has like fiery red hair. And a lot of people think Loki has fiery red hair. Kind of same thing like with Thor. Thor has red hair too in the myths. And it makes a lot of sense to me, anyways. But yeah, that's one of my favorite decks now. I've been using that one a lot. What else is I going to show? I think that might have been it for the cards and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, the other cards I have are in my bag, and my bag's all the way over there, but I'm not going to walk over there and get them. I have the Supernatural Tarot deck. That's a pretty cool deck, in my opinion, too. Kind of hard to shuffle, though. At least with my experiences. LOL. Yeah, so I put my tarot deck, this tarot deck, in this little bin for now. Yeah, I know it's a Pokemon 10. I also have a Amethyst crystal in there. Yes, I did. I got you the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. And I'm glad you really like it, too. Yeah, so I haven't done anything on StreamYard for a long time because I let the paid version lapse. I kind of canceled it because I was using my normal card for that, so I'm doing this through my business now. Bestest human ever. Yeah, you are too. Yeah. That has been good to you. Yes, it has. A lot. I used to actually work a full-time job a long time ago during my hermit time, but now I work for myself full-time now, especially after I can't really say it on YouTube because you know how YouTube is getting with censoring people. So let's just say when everything kind of turned upside down, period, the world still feels that way right now. I feel bad for all the people that are overseas now, especially with more things just getting restrictive and stuff like that. But as what this one psychic said, it's just the birth pains to the beginning of a golden age. We're going to be kind of going through tough times, but in the end, things are going to be a lot better than they were before. So, and I hope so. Because there's just a lot more people that are just getting frustrated and angry now. And, well, try not to feel that energy, but it's kind of hard not to. But as long as I focus more or less on my inner circle and my inner close people, my really close people, especially my love, then I should be all right. But yeah, 2020 was an interesting year. 2021 was okay at first. Midway through 2021, I kind of had how would you describe it? Kind of got abandoned by someone that was my love. Yes, you are my love. I kind of got abandoned by the person that was teaching me about the Norse and stuff like that. But it's okay. I mend that wound and moved on with it. I felt like I've gotten a lot stronger now going down this path. A lot of really awesome things happened after that. My business got a lot more people coming in. I got you, fam. Yeah. And then the last expo of 2021, that's a date I will never forget. I met awesome people there. I'll get the beaten stick. You're funny. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so anyways, November 13th, 2021, Bismarck, North Dakota was the last expo of the year. Didn't really have a whole lot of people show up because of the weather, but it's okay. Things actually turned out awesome. I met my friend Patrick, and I met my friend Star, actually my girlfriend Star. I met her there. I showed up. Yes, he did. I'll never forget that. That was fun. I really enjoyed that expo and had a good time with that. And November was good that year. December was pretty good until the midway point of December. That's when I had a family member die, and it's kind of like when a little bit of chaos started going on with my family, but it is what it is. I also had a close friend that died in November of last year. I really miss him. But I know he's doing all right. I know he's in a better realm now. Eventually, I'll see him again. Not now, but I will see him again when the veils start getting thinner again. But other than that, that's pretty much how 2020 and 2021 ended up going on. Yeah, he's not hurting anymore. Yep, he is. Yeah, so 2022 is going to be an awesome year. It's kind of starting out a little rough, but that's usually how the New Year's are always starting out with, especially since we got Mercury in retrograde now. I think it is, but like I said, that usually never affects me as much as it does other people. Yes, they do. Yeah, I think Mercury's in retrograde now, and then Venus is still in retrograde, but it affects you if it's supposed to affect you or not. But some people it does affect them more. Me, I was born during a Mercury retrograde, so it seems like I have the opposite when Mercury goes into retrograde. It seems like my communication's a little bit better. Yeah. You told me about that. uh, could be worse, right? But Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Oh, it's retrograding on Friday. Okay. That makes sense. Um, does any of you guys know that um, next month? I'm not sure exactly what date it was. Funny. I'm sorry, I had a laugh. Um, I don't know if any of you are aware, but next month, I think the United States is going to be going through its Pluto return. Yeah, Venus has been retrograde since December. I think it was the 19th. I'm not sure. Patrick goes we. Yeah, the United States is going through its Pluto return next month, and it's going to be, I think it's in its second house of the United States' chart. I'm going to double check here really quick. Let me take a look here. Yep, it's going to be in Pluto. It's going to be in its second house. Let's see here. Second house. Ooh, that's interesting. The second house is about possessions, money, material things, earnings, and expenditures. Wasn't it for this retrograde? I can't remember. I'd have to look on your chart again, Amber. I have no idea what mine was when I was born. Um, so the best way to find out your natal chart is you want your date of birth. You want to be, if you want to be more accurate, you need your time of birth as well, and the location of where you were born. So, like, for example, mine, I was born the 2nd of September 1990 at 6:23 in the evening. So um my sun is Virgo. My rising sign, I think, is Capricorn. My moon is Aquarius. I could pull it up really quick on my phone because I have an astrology app on my phone. Um, I can get all of that. Yeah. The best site to do your chart would either be AstroSeek or AstroDienst.com. I can put up the links here. Let's see here. Help me when you come down. I can do that. So if anybody's interested in seeing their the site, here's the address for AstroSeek. It shows up. That's the address for AstroSeek. And then Astro Dienst. Chart. Is this site right here. Astro.com. Oh yeah, that was the one I was just posting the chart for. Astro.com. Yeah, I use either one of those sites. AstroSeek actually gives a detailed description on some of the positions of the planets as well. Astro Deans also has charts where you can do synastery and transitions and stuff like that. Astro Seek is a really good site if you're wanting to know the cycle of the moon. Oh, Nova. Let's see here. Yeah, AstroSeek's a really good site because they have the lunar calendar. So like they have a thing where each month they'll show all the phases of the moon and where they're going to be at in the zodiac sign. And it also has stuff about the eclipses and stuff as well. So if you're working with lunar magic or anything like that, that's a good site to keep a track on the moon cycles, especially if for manifestation rituals and stuff like that. Solar eclipses and lunar eclipses are also tracked on their site as well, and where they're going to be at in the zodiac. A good thing to have for your natal chart is to see exactly where these eclipses are going to take place in your chart, because each eclipse affects a person differently, especially where it's placed at in their houses. There's good astrologists on YouTube and stuff like that do readings about that based off of people's rising sign or their sun sign. But anyways, let's get back to what I was talking about with the Pluto return of the United States. It's going to be taking place in their second house, which is the house of possessions. I mean, like monetary stuff like that. Pluto is the planet of death and transformation. So there's a lot of people that are thinking that could be either a rebirth of a new monetary system or the end of a monetary system. So there's some people that think that there might be an economic thing starting, an economic crisis going on. Not 100% sure. There's quite a few people that are predicting a lot of different things that might be going on during that return too, because if I'm not mistaken, the Roman Empire was only around for 200 and some years. Let me look here. Okay, the Roman Empire supposedly lasted for over 100 years, 1,000 years. I guess. I thought it lasted less than that, but or maybe it was the Republic, the Roman Republic. Never mind. I was looking up the wrong thing. Was okay, 500 years, I guess. Oop. Hoping we can avoid anything violent by change is inevitable in New Earth. Yeah. But you never know. There's a lot of people that are not at the right evolutionary state. Yeah, change is inevitable. It's you can't stop it no matter what. Like once it starts, it's going to keep going no matter what. I mean, sometimes changes can be really less stressful and really positive. Sometimes changes can be really ugly and violent. I mean, like forest fires, they could be pretty drastic to a person that doesn't realize that after a fire burns out, the nutrients from the burn, I guess it's like night. I can't remember what it's called, but like from the fire ashes feeds the soil, and the soil causes stuff to regrow. That's why I go with the flow. Yeah, that's a good idea to do. Just go with the tide. But definitely be grounded during these times too. Prepping is when I'm going to start getting back in there. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Because you never know what could happen. Because there's still quite a few people around the world that are, oh gosh, I don't know, from detoxing and detaching from the old programming. Yep, definitely. I've been having a lot of interesting things happen to me now, especially since my mom's been doing this one class and this lady's been healing ancestral stuff like that. I've been feeling weird pains in my body. It's almost like stuff has been hurting that never hurt me before, almost like they were wounds from a past life that are starting to heal. I've been having a lot of daydreams about being in conflict. I don't know why. It's really weird. No owies, yeah. I try not to have owies. It was really interesting. One time I had a dream about the world I'm writing about in my book. I haven't wrote it yet, but I'm still writing it. It's an alternate history / fantasy book. And I had a dream where I was in some kind of battle and I was wearing like the uniform of the Confederate military during the Second World War. It was weird. I was like, wait, why am I wearing this? This timeline doesn't exist. And it was really strange. But if you want to learn more about like my could also be psychic text and warrior. Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true. But yeah, I can talk about my book and like the story I'm writing some other time. Right now is not really the time I'm going to talk about it because there's a lot of stuff to talk about with that. But the simple thing I could say is the point of divergence time that the story takes place in is instead of California becoming a state, it ends up becoming its own country during that time period. And then after that, the Civil War goes on like normal, but instead of it like ending with a Union victory, it ends with a ceasefire, and the world powers pretty much say, hey, if you're not going to recognize their independence, we're going to intervene. I'm glad. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, multiple timelines for sure. I just had to alert go off from my phone. Never mind. Interesting. What's cracking? Hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a long time. Not much. A lot of things have been going on. I've just been on hiatus for a long time. Planning on maybe doing a live every now and then. I'm gonna try to do it once a month, or at least twice a month at some point. I'm not sure when. I'm gonna do some videos on YouTube of doing like some kind of tarot card reviews. And eventually, when I feel comfortable enough with how much I learned about the runes, I'm going to start doing rune polls and stuff and doing rune readings for people. Yeah, eventually I will be. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I can't wait to start doing that. I'm either thinking about doing it like how I normally do my daily rune pull for myself. I'm going to either do it in like a little bowl, or if I have like a better setup, going live all the time can be draining. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I might do a thing where I have my little fur pelts I have, and I might cast runes on there. Yeah, I do make runes. I used to not make runes before, but then like one time I carved my own set, and I don't know, it felt fun doing it, and I felt like I was connecting more with the symbols and stuff when I started carving them. So I kind of started doing that, and then um, I started doing resin runes as well. Your cool ritual cloak. That'd be really cool if I could do that. Yeah. I'll have to find that. I don't know where I put that cloak at. Um, but yeah, I really want to. Well, I have a little bit more time left. I'm been on almost an hour. My goals for this year for my Morgan Dragonman stuff is I'm going to be redoing my um, overlays and stuff. Kind of switch it up every now and then from a witchy kind of themed one to a Norse looking one to reference. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Um, so, anyways, my goal for Morgan Dragonmoon stuff is I want to do videos every now and then. I'm wanting to maybe do kind of like what I did a long time ago with the readings. And yeah, good to see you too. Thanks for stopping by. Mistletoe. Yeah. um Doing like the readings online where did you make your own cloak or are you supposed to make no, the cloak I did not make. I actually bought this cloak. I can't remember where I ordered it from online, but I'm gonna try to find it here and I'll give you a link to it. Let's see here. Okay, bear with me. This is a link from Amazon. I know some people don't like Amazon, but this is. Let's see if I can get a better link than that. Is there a better way to do a link? Okay, here we go. Get out of there. Hopefully that link works. That's the link. I can post it on my oops. Interesting. I could post a link on my Facebook page so that you can see where the cloak's from, but it's a cotton one. And it's got like knotwork on the front, and then the back has a dragon with knotwork on it. It's really cool looking. Eventually, I want to redesign my actual business logo to have like a kind of like a Norse looking dragon with knotwork on it, and like a crescent moon, kind of like, and the design. Let's see if I can. I'll let's see here. Let's see if I can find a picture of something similar what I'm talking about here. Let's see here. I can help. Yay. Let's see here. Share screen. On tab. Where's the picture? So something like that. Kind of like that design, but like a little bit more knotworky, and then like have a crescent moon shape to it. Are you able to see that? Okay. I know artists back home. Thanks. Oh, and I'll show you the picture of the cloak here. Too. Let me get these tabs closed out. Maybe detail this and I'll send it out. Okay, I can do that. Oh, I love that. All right. Let's see if I can get the picture of the cloak here on it up. All right, so that's the cloak there. Mine's a little bit more worn out than that, but still like how it looks. All right, so where was I at now? Oh yeah, my goals for this year. Doing more stuff online with the Morgan Dragonmoon thing. Doing readings online where Crescent Moon symbol is very powerful. Yeah, it is. I love the moon so much. As you can tell, part of my pagan name has the word moon in it, and dragon too. So yeah, I want to do more stuff online with the readings and stuff like that. Maybe doing like donation readings where people, if they want like a reading, can donate to that and stuff like that. I like to do like a thing where I can have guests come on and talk about yes, you are my moon, and I'm your sun. Have guests come on, talk about their spiritual path, talk about different things that are interesting to learn about in spirituality, like what is a really interesting thing I want to definitely talk about one time. One of my goals is to do some more shamanic journeying, and my ultimate goal is to travel all of the other 8 realms on Yggdrasil. Guys. So I want to go to Asgard, Vanaheim, Alfheim, Muspelheim, Jotunheim, Svartalfheim, and all the other realms. I can do many things, but I can't read your mind. Patrick, you're funny. Yeah, so I want to travel the other realms on Yggdrasil. Obviously, I could also travel on Midgard too, because we're on Midgard right now. But there's other things on Midgard that we can't perceive with our 2 eyes, only with our 1 eye. So, like, there could be a lot of different things that we don't even know about Midgard, or whatever your ancestors called this plane of existence. You know what I mean? But yeah, I really want to travel to all the different realms and see them. But before I do that, I want to do some more research on each individual realm and what specific thing I should have with me in order to protect myself from any of the actual elements of those realms. Like Muspelheim is a fire realm and needs some stuff to protect me from being burned. And Niflheim is an ice realm, and I don't want to get frozen in that realm either. And Hell is the realm of the dead. That's where my ancestors go when they die of normal causes. But that realm doesn't sound too bad to enter. But there's some people that say that you probably should have a little bit of offering of blood or something at that point. But I don't really know how to take a coat. It's colder than that. I'm clairvoyant, but only up to a point. That's pretty cool. I'm getting better at being that. I mean, I've predicted stuff that has happened. Not that I wanted it to happen, but stuff like I predicted happened. I'll talk about that some other time. Here at the park. Find an extension cord in the heater. Dang. Oh, you're funny. But that's one of my goals is to travel those realms. Do this more stuff online. Kind of want to start building like a community more of people that are on the similar path and kind of like have similar experiences like what we have. Doing more stuff with Jade Dragonmoon and the store online, the collective store. Eventually, what else do I want to do? Well, I guess I'll figure that out once it happens, I guess. Just excited about 2022 and seeing what is going to happen because who knows what's going to happen? Anything can happen. What is it that we've not seen yet that could possibly happen? Discovery of another planet that's close to our planet. Finding out that there's ways to go to these other realms that we don't even know about. It's just very interesting what could happen. Big thing, my friend. Big things. Yes. True. I'm really excited about some of these predictions that this one psychic said. So, there's going to be a lot more people going down the spirituality path. Well, oh, you're funny. But a lot more people going down the spiritual path. This psychic was saying that India is going to be kind of like the epicenter of that spiritual growth, which I'm not surprised because that's a very spiritual land. A lot of spirituality, a lot of Eastern spirituality came from that area. That's what he's thinking. That's what's going to spread around the whole world is more of the Eastern spirituality. A lot of the stuff that is associated with the West is going to be going away. Like the Abrahamic religions are going to be kind of starting to go downturn a little bit more of the different path, kind of like more of towards like the spiritual side, not the fanatic, like extreme sides that they were. It's going to be more going back towards the spiritualistic side. What else did he say? Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. The weather patterns are going to be different too. There's possibility of more earthquakes, more volcanic stuff. It was interesting. I think was it last year that La Palma erupted? I don't remember. I still keep having. Yeah, it makes sense, right? What else? is interesting is there's a lot more people in the United States that are going down the spiritual path now. A lot of people my age and younger are starting to go down that path. There's a lot more people in Europe that are starting to go back towards their ancestral beliefs as well. Like for instance, Iceland actually officially, I can't remember what year it was, but it was like in the 70s or 80s, they actually officially recognized Asatru there. And Asatru is kind of growing a little bit more in the Scandinavian countries as well. I'll talk more about Asatru and stuff like that later on, but man, I've been on for an hour and 6 minutes now. So, yeah, pretty big goals I have this year. That'd be really cool. That would be really interesting to explore. Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome year and a wild ride. Honestly, can't wait to see how the end of the year goes. But there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna be happening that's need to happen. A lot more things are gonna be shifting. What else was there? A lot of mindsets are gonna be shifting now. Like where a lot of people were. Oh, you're awesome. A lot more mindsets going to be changing. Like there's people that are like all upset about the fact that people get participation awards now. Some people calling different generations like soft and weaker. No, you're awesome. But there's going to be the point where it's going to be like, yeah, there is competition, but still doesn't mean we can't work together because no, I'm lost. But like the whole like winner take all thing, it's like you don't have to just be the one person that takes it all. It could be a group that takes it all, But anyways, I broke uh, but yeah, I'll post the link to the predictions thing on my Facebook page if you want to watch that. It's his video is an hour long for the whole world ones, but like he also has individual country breakdowns of what's going to go on in those countries. Um, but yeah, it's going to be interesting of how the year ends up going. Sensitive use of superpower. It is. It is for sure. What else was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say now. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do more of a daily poll thing on my TikTok, my Morgan Dragonmoon TikTok. So it's autism. Yep, that's true. I honestly think that's just another evolutionary step for humanity, but you know how the old guard is. Anything new scares them, especially like these dark entities that are on this plane that look just like us. But I can't really talk about that because they're the ones that are censoring stuff right now. So eventually I'll do I think I might start up another channel on some other website that I can talk about stuff that I won't have to worry about being flagged upon on YouTube for. Yeah, it was good seeing you too. It's been a long time. And on that note, I think I'm going to end my broadcast right now. It was good seeing everybody here again. I hope you enjoyed the updates and stuff like that. I'm going to probably do more maybe once or twice a month. Twitch, that's a possibility, but they kind of censor people there too. A lot of the major tech companies are starting to do that. It all depends on what you're talking about too. Heck yeah, 100%. Yeah, because there's a lot of knowledge that's out there. Thanks and good night. See you soon. Yeah, see you soon. You have a good night. But yeah, there's a lot of knowledge that's out there right now that's I found out that a lot of people are not ready to find out about yet. Because like once you find out about it, you can't see the world the same as you used to anymore. And it's, I hate to say it, it's kind of scary because once I went down the rabbit hole a couple of times, it's just, you don't know where you're going anymore. You don't know if up from down or left from right, anything anymore. It's like the only way to go is keep going. So, on that note, I'm going to end the chat tonight. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you on here more soon. Thinking about maybe either the end of the month or as long as you keep with the right people, everything will be okay. That's true. As long as you stay with your tribe, your spiritual tribe, everything's going to be okay. Definitely. I think I'll do another one maybe on the 30th of January. That one I might do maybe do a few readings on. I may talk about some stuff. I'm not sure. Yeah, you're familiar. Yep, for sure. Me familiar. I might. Never done this before, but I might do a thing where I open up myself up to see any information comes in and see if I predict anything, maybe for what's going to happen the rest of the year, see what I get. It's a lot of different psychics get a lot of different things. Like, I kept having dreams about tsunamis, a lot on the East Coast, more than anything on the West Coast. I've had only one dream about the West Coast getting a tsunami, but every single time it was always a tsunami, and it was always New York City, every single time. And I was always there. Do not have no reason why I was there, but every time I was there, I was always trying to get people out. And yeah, that was an interesting dream. The one where I was on the East Coast, though, I mean, not the East Coast, the West Coast, that tsunami was going at like a slow motion rate, and it was huge, like way bigger than any tsunami I've ever seen before in real life. It was like, oh God, what's the tallest building on the planet? It was about that tall. It was about as tall as the tallest building on the planet, and it was like going so slow it almost looked like it was not even real. I think you should do some more ground before you do that one. Yeah, that's true. The more we explore, the more opens up to us. Yeah, that's for sure true. Yeah, I haven't. The last thing I remember doing that it opened up myself to was channeling, and and I was channeling Loki. I don't know why I was. I think I was doing it because I was wondering why Loki was trying to mess with me and stuff like that, and I found out why. Because there's stuff that I need to work on in myself. That I have a lot of shadow stuff I need to work on, and ever since after that, and then making that wooden god statue of Loki and putting him on my altar, it's like I never really had any instances where he's messed with me anymore. So yeah, it's been interesting. All right, I think I'm going to end it now. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a very good night, and that's it. Blessed be.